Hello, I wanted to come to you all today with my very first haul video. It's going to be called my birthday haul because all of these things are things that I was able to purchase with gift cards or money that I received for my birthday. So I'll start off with the in-store purchases because I have quite a few online purchases as well. This is the e.l.f. clutch. I got this from TJ Maxx. And TJ Maxx is great with these sorts of items because they'll, especially after the holiday season. And those are the little applicators that I hate anyway. It's a nice little palette. It has, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. So this has 32 colors. It's a 32 palette. Something to just throw in your purse, but it has a nice array of colors that I really liked. It also has, on the bottom palette, it has some bronzers, some blushes, some face shimmer, which I probably will not use. It has some lip glosses, which I don't tend to do well with lip glosses that come out of the little palettes, but it came in there. And it had what is worth its weight in gold, the eyebrow kit, and I believe this eyebrow kit is in dark, which is down at the bottom. So the setting powder as well as the eyebrow gel. And I got this for $7. And again, this is the e.l.f. clutch, and I got that from TJ Maxx. They had a number of different ones and some different color palettes for those, but that's the one that I chose. And that's a pretty good deal because usually it's a little bit more expensive. So always check out TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Ross, any of those stores like that because they will get products like these. And they will mark them down. I got some Clean Colors lipstick. And I got this. These were actually at the Dollar Tree. That's another little trick when it comes to makeup, nail polish, that sort of stuff. Always swing by the Dollar Tree if you're into drugstore cosmetics or if you're just looking for drugstore cosmetics. Colors that have been discontinued or just the store is choosing no longer to sell them, we'll sell them to the Dollar Tree and then you'll get them for $1. So Clean Colors. I got actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors total. The first one I have is a, try to see if I can get some better light, is a goldish color. And it is called Almond 722. I got Burnt Sugar, which is like a burgundy color. I really like this color. This is Lilac Frost, which is interesting because I actually have a nail polish that's named that by Pro Gel, so I'll have to see how close those are. But that's a really pretty color. I have Perfect Pink. And the packaging for these was really, really nice. And also I have Malibu, which is different from this. It has a little bit more shimmer, a little bit more peach tones than the other color, if you can see the difference there. So that's Malibu. I also got some LA Colors lip glosses. You know, you can never go wrong with lip gloss for the most part. And those were also at the Dollar Tree and had been marked down. I had seen these before and they were like $4, I think, a piece. $4. So that's why I picked these up. I got Orchid, which is kind of a pinkish purple, light fuchsia sort of color. This one is Altered Beige, which actually is a really nice color. It almost looks orangey. There's some peach tones and some other colors in there that I really liked. Really like this one as well, which is Topaz, which is kind of an earth tony sort of color. Just a little light shimmer. And I got Pink Pearl, which this is a really, really soft pink color. So for those earth tone sorts of shades. I got some NYX pencils. The next few items that I'm going to show are all from style21.com, STYLE21.com. It's just a web page that I ran across. Actually, I think I saw it in somebody else's video, and hopefully I'll get her name so that I can tag her in this one. And they just were having a really, really good sale on a lot of decent products. So I bought them. When I bought them, the shipping was a standard $5 shipping flat rate for any price. But now I think it's only that price if you spend $50 or more, which I did not spend. But they still have this price on the items. You just have to pay like $6.95 for whatever it would be that you're shipping. So it's still not a bad price, but you won't get quite as good a deal as I received. I got some lip pencils in a number of earth tones. They were all $1 each. And I got, this color is Auburn. It's a reddish brown. This color, I believe, is Coffee, which is very similar to the natural outline of my lips. Kind of a pinkish brown. Deep Purple, which is an eggplant type color. This one is dark brown. And this one is Mahogany. And they are pretty true to the color that is actually on the end of these. But they're long pencils. You can sharpen them, so I'll get plenty of life out of those. They're NYX, so they're very well pigmented. The next two things I also bought from Style 21 was the Profusion 156 Pearl Illuminize palette. This one was actually $9, or maybe it was $8.99. I think it was $8.99. And it comes with, of course, 156 colors. The Profusion palettes are kind of in that same vein with Coastal Scents or BH Cosmetics. Any of those palettes that you've heard of, those kind of middle of the line palettes that are still very, very well pigmented. However, you're not spending an arm and a leg like you would with a MAC palette or something like that. So it's really good. There's no smell to it. There's no chalkiness. It's really creamy, highly pigmented colors. So if you're looking for some affordable ones, I would encourage you to buy them. I would encourage you to look into Style 21 over Amazon for this one. And I love Amazon and eBay. But Style 21 packaged these so incredibly well. They shipped them so, so well. They had tons of cushion around them. Each box was formed around the product very snugly, so it's not moving around or jostling around. I know many of you who have ordered them from Amazon complain so much that they are broken or the palettes are cracked when you get them. And I did not have that experience at all. So it's worth it to pay the extra couple of dollars for shipping rather than go with Amazon. Also, for $6.99 is one of them. I'll show you that palette in a little bit. And for $8.99, it's actually, I ended up getting a cheaper price than what I normally see these palettes for on Amazon. So you may want to look into that if you've been looking for a Profusion palette. These palettes are very large as well. This is the Pearl palette. This is the first tray in that palette. And it came, of course, with some applicators that I always throw out because they're no good. And that's the top tray. And I will show you the second bottom tray, which is a little brighter. Again, you can see that these are all very, very shimmery. I've swatched a couple of them, so you'll see that I've used it very lightly. I'm going to swatch this color, which you can see it transfers very, very well. I'm going to swatch this pink, and I'm going to swatch this blue. highly pigmented. You can see that already. No fall off. And I will show them on my skin. Just very lightly. Very highly pigmented. They do have a lot of shimmer to them, so if you don't care for shimmer palettes, you will not probably want to look into this particular palette. But that is the Profusion Pearl palette, the 156. And they have, I believe, 3 different kinds of this particular palette. They show them on the back. It just depends on which ones you like. I have palette 3. So that's what I got. I also got another Profusion palette, which is, they call it the makeup set. It has some blushes, some bronzers, and a number of other colors of eyeshadow in them. They have a brush in them as well, and it comes in 2 different sets. And I'll show you the back of this so that you can see the 2 different sets. Pretty much the difference between the sets. This set looks like it's a little brighter, but for the most part they're about the same. But if you notice here, the one of the blushes is much brighter. I got palette 2 because I don't tend to go for some of the really bright colors. So I got palette 2, but you can get palette 1 or 2. And the site Style 21 actually had both of them. This palette is really large. I'll show you. Here is it in comparison to the 156 palette. And that's in comparison to the e.l.f. clutch. So you can really see this is a nice size palette. This palette was $6.99. And I will show you. I have to turn it around. Here are the colors in the palette. And they come labeled, which I think is really nice. It comes with a bunch of applicators, which of course I got rid of. It comes with a combination of both matte and shimmer pearl colors. So it's really up to you. Again, very well pigmented. It's still Profusion, so it's going to be that way. Very well pigmented. No smell, no chalkiness. Very smooth colors. It has the blushes, which these 4 blushes actually can double as eyeshadows, which most of you would know that anyway, but they're labeled that way so that you know you can use them that way. These are bronzers here, and these are 3 blush palettes. I'll go ahead and get that off of my fingers there. I will go ahead and swatch this dark blue here. Just 2 little swipes. This lilac purple here. And I'll do a deep brown. As you can see, highly pigmented. And I'll just do that on my arm. And change the lighting just a little bit so you can hopefully see. So those are really highly pigmented. They are still on sale on the webpage for Style 21. Again, this one was only $6.99. So if you're looking for some middle of the road, still very high quality makeup without having to break the bank, I would encourage you to go to Style 21 and order these palettes because they're really affordable and they're a really nice deal. I don't wear a lot of makeup, so I will not be buying multiple palettes, but I'm sure those of you who do wear makeup very often, you may want to go multiple times and order multiple sets. I'm just putting the plastic back in.